Motorbike riders they just love the freedom, they love the enjoyment of riding, and everyone has that same feeling. There's different facets of riding in different classes that are very, very different, but everyone has that freedom, that enjoyment that they get when they ride.
It's a great group of guys. The attitude is just right. They're serious enough, but not too serious, and they've all got a passion for motorbikes.
If you still believe that you can still do it, keep doing it.
98, that's the best I can get. Some guys might be running something richer, but without it I'm not going anywhere, so definitely important.
Everybody coming around, we're in this scene of historics. Older guys, they've all done their racing. A lot of them done their racing back in the 90s, 2000s, and they're just out here having fun with all their beautiful machines now. And in this great atmosphere, it's a historic racing. It's fantastic.
Most of the preparation's been me. I haven't ridden for so long, and I haven't done anything for that long. It's just been adjusting my diet, stopping alcohol, and going to the gym, getting fit, doing a lot of exercise, bike training. It's certainly been hard work. It's been a shock to the body at my age, but I'm looking forward to getting out there and try and get some race results and some good lap times.
Morgan Park appeared on the radars probably about 20 years ago. When Lakeside Raceway here in Queensland started to become a bit restrictive with noise and people moving next to the track and then complaining, the layout has continually been changed. When we first raced up there probably 15 plus years ago, it was quite a tight circuit, a little dangerous in some spots. That's now all been addressed, and it's a place that holds very large car and motorcycle race meetings. The first corner at Morgan Park is really tight, and it goes uphill and then immediately turns left under a bridge. So you've really got to get a good start there. Otherwise, I think it's a little harder to try to make that up during the race in a good field. But Morgan Park, you've got to qualify well. You've got to try hard. It's a place where passing's not easy, and the daring riders are likely to do better at Morgan Park. It's the sort of circuit where the rider with the biggest bravado is likely to really perform there, I would think.
Yeah, the track's very difficult to learn, and on a Grand Prix bike, it's the bumps are very, very noticeable. It has very rigid suspension, the bike being very light, and I do find it to be very bumpy. I've got Ed Koss with me that's been doing a lot of the work on the bike. Ed's a gun two-stroke tuner. Has been for many, many years, from back in the 70s. He's from England, and he's been a great help,
Weren't good enough to ride them, so it's always been good fun, fixing them, making them go fast as you can make them go, handle good. It's really enjoyable. Motorbikes keep you young, and because you deal with young people all the time, and it just keeps you going. It feels great.
I think that's safer, but I think I'm losing too much time in those handspins going down to first.
Yeah, you want to get in the second. I started in 1972, and I started doing TZs and 250, 350 Grand Prix bikes in 73. Been doing them ever since.
Then I've got my wife, my brother, my son's here, and a good mate Simon's come out to help. So it's a great team. It's a family affair.
Oh mate, it's great, you know, it's nothing like these guys I used to race with, and I've been waiting for them all of them to come out. I've been racing the last 4 years, and Ricky's sort of watched that, and he's been hoping to get out. Now he's got his own bike, he's out here, he hasn't lost any speed at all, and just some of these guys that Ricky was with, I class them as sort of elite guys. They seem to know a bit more about bikes than me.
And doing the speeds that this bike does, I'm yet to find the limit, and I do find that those speeds are a little bit daunting, but I do know that lap after lap after lap it's getting easier, and we just haven't had enough track time on this bike to be fully comfortable. So each time I go out on the bike, I go quicker and I get more comfortable. Nowhere near the limit, but this track's so bumpy. To find the limit and slide the front into a corner, it's just take one bump and you're down.
It's one of the tracks that riders really like because of the technicalities of the circuit. It's one of the most technical circuits around, close to Phillip Island and its technicalities. So yeah, the riders really do like it.
Morgan Park is probably one of the premier tracks that we've got. It's only an hour and a half from the Gold Coast, probably the same from Brisbane. It's classified as our local track. Got some real hard braking areas as well as some good flowing areas. So yeah, it covers everything you want in a track for races.
It's one of my favourite tracks. It's fast enough but not too fast, and seems that there's good runoff, and I really enjoy it.
It's a good circuit. You know, like, it's privately owned, which is good, and the people that own it have put their heart and soul into it, and I think what they've created now is really worth the troubles. There is talk of a circuit being built in Toowoomba to a full FIM spec, but that's some years away. It's been suggested by the Wagner company. And there is another existing racetrack in Stanthorpe, Carnell Raceway. So if the Toowoomba track was to be built, I think that would be a trio of really fantastic circuits. You've got the small club circuit at Carnell Raceway, you've got a very good national championship level track at Morgan Park, and then to have something international at Toowoomba, I think it would make South East Queensland the hub of motorsport in Australia again.